30-minute time limit. And Thomas off in a fury here. Definitely feels like he's got something to prove this evening.
Ooh, big hip toss applied. The new agent forced to throw an ass over tea kettle and rolls his way out of the ring for some short reprieve.
And how about first pinfall of the night? Who's gonna get that one? I'm gonna have to go with Drake on that as well. I think Kellan's gonna start hot, but I think Drake is gonna get the first pinfall over Kellan.
Well, there's a lot of different strategies that you can apply to an Ironman contest. You can allow yourself to be pinned 2 or 3 times if you know you can equal the same amount onto your adversary. This is not a first fall to a finish style matchup.
It is not, but I don't think James Drake's the type of guy, or J.D. Drake is the type of guy to allow a nonsense pinfall, even if it doesn't matter.
I agree there.
Me, on the other hand, if we're evened up, I'm one ahead, I'll give you the extra, get some breath back. But J.D., not that type of guy. I don't think Kellan is either.
2 of which have a sick amount of resolve. And this is an Ironman match, ladies and gentlemen. All of the standard rules will apply. However, we are counting the multiple pinfall or submissions that could take place during the matchup.
You guys are both going to get counted out here and have one against both.
I was just going to ask how that worked out. That would make sense.
Both men now back in the ring. And this big man, J.D. Drake, he looks a lot more intimidating without his Pac-Man t-shirt on.
He certainly does. Regardless of how much time he may spend in the arcade, this guy is in the gym twice the amount. Do not let the physique fool you. The conditioning is unparalleled.
Oh, speaking of Pac-Man, J.D. Drake eating those ropes. Kellan goes over, lines him up for the knee to the side of the head. Going up top now.
This has to be the concept here for Kellan Thomas is hit hard, hit fast, get some pinballs, missile drop kick from the top rope. This could be the first pin.
2, JD kicking out, and that was a beautiful missile drop kick from the top rope from Kellan Thomas.
Kellan Thomas knows that he's not going to have himself a walk in the
using everything at his disposal right now is Kellan Thomas to try to get one up here on J.D. Drake.
We're back.
We were never gone.
We were never gone.
But were we ever really here? That is the question. Kellan Thomas breaks up the count now. It is started yet again. Callaway starts at 1. These 2 animals continue to piece one another apart. On the outside of the ring, Kellan Thomas here. Looking to get a little bit of charge behind him. He's winding up the windmill here.
No, he's going to use the ramp itself.
I feel like I'm part of the action. EC Dub. XWA.
Oh! God.
James Drake just hit Kellan Thomas with the ugly stick. Hashtag FYF. FYF.
I can't repeat what it stands for on the air.
Oh, I got you.
Oh!
Number 2.
Mother of pearl, 2 of them?
Mother of FYF.
J.D. Drake not dialing back an ounce in this matchup.
And this is a great strategy.
This would be a hell of a way to get a first pinfall.
Let this count out happen. Drake's just resting. He's just taking a breather.
Well, gentlemen, every once and again, we do have to keep score in these contests.
That is 1-0 right there. 1 fall to none in favor of J.D. Drake. Not the way we expected it. Baseball slide tackle now.
Tyler Calloway getting an earful of the business via J.D. Drake, and Kellan Thomas is not showing many signs of life here at ringside, guys.
Those shots he took, I mean, the strength of J.D. Drake, picking him up, throwing him against the ropes, and that vicious uppercut, just knocking the hell right out of him. Kellan Thomas is in big trouble. He's going to make it back in, and it could be a mistake.
J.D. Drake now looking to take out even more of his aggression on the former Firebrand champion, Kellan Thomas. The new age enforcer throwing some heavy-handed chops.
You represent everything these idiots in here watching stand for, and I hate you!
No,
Oh, he hates him.
it's personal now.
Tell them to quit running.
And Kellan is hurt.
Guys, we are just 6 minutes into this 30-minute matchup, and I've seen Kellan Thomas go to war. I've seen him go 20 minutes with Ethan Page before, to be honest with you. But so far, things do not seem to be boding well for the Riot Man.
Posting him up there now for the suplex.
Ooh.
Oh, senton. Gruesome.
Everybody in the pool.
You know, just stepping on the throat. Gonna be careful to not get himself disqualified, because that will count as a fall.
And I'm sure he wouldn't want to put any strikes against him. Not like he really cares about anyone's impression of him, but this is a matter of score here.
He called for a skunk, too. You heard him say in the ring at the end of the first half of the show, he said it was going to be 5-0. Him all the way. Thomas firing back. Not enough. And Drake is just an imposing figure out there. So far in complete control of this Ironman matchup.
Ooh. A nasty thud to the chest of Kellan Thomas.
Again, Drake wants that count.
The current fall count is 1-0. J.D. Drake over the Riot Man, Kellan Thomas. This, gentlemen, if it continues this matchup towards this kind of path, and I cannot see Kellan actually pulling off a victory, even though I called it 4-3 earlier.
And Drake jumps right back on top of Thomas. Sunset flip.
Oh, thought Kellan was about to pick one up there. JD with a big back elbow, sending him down.
Oh, short splash.
Oh. That's a damn near 300-pound frame falling onto you. And JD is not light on his feet by any means. Nimble, but not light.
Doesn't look like he's light in any fashion.
Well, his skin tone's a little, leaving something to be desired.
And a
out
little
there.
pale.
Oh, no, setting him up.
Vicious hangman's neck breaker applied. Hook of the leg here. Not enough pressure on the lateral, and Kellan Thomas keeps his hopes alive.
Should have got some popcorn for this match.
Oh, it's never too late.
It could be. We just saw the popcorn guy get killed by King Leon VI.
We did.
And, yeah, there is actually nobody at concessions. John, why don't you go ahead and steal us some popcorn, bro?
Steal some popcorn.
Back to the action in the ring here. Kellan Thomas now is looking to fight his way up from that chin lock. He's got to get to a vertical base if he has any sort of chance in taking on the new age enforcer.
Again, Drake just one step ahead. of the Riot, Kellan Thomas, the whole time so far this match. Fans, again, in the, there's going to be a rumble in the parking lot, I'm sure, at the end of this night.
I wouldn't doubt it. Good old West Warwick.
Cover here. Kellan Thomas hastily runs into his opponent and gets met with a clothesline.
Fans getting on a fan now.
Yeah. As we got a 30-minute Ironman match. Way to keep it classy, San Diego.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Just a big hollow chop. I think that was Kellan's entire chest cavity you just heard.
Kellan Thomas is asking for more. This man is an absolute glutton for punishment.
Oh, you can even see the referee grabbing his own chest. Kellan fires back with his first bit of offense in quite some time. And look up. Oh, spine buster. That is a fall right there. Count it.
That is a fall.
James Drake now has 2 falls to Kellan's 0 at this point.
Calling for the microphone to be dropped mid-match. This is very unorthodox.
Well, he's technically still a ring announcer.
Well, that's true.
We're gonna have issues, you don't turn it on. I told you I was gonna beat you 5-0, punk. I told you they paid to hear my voice, punk. With 17 minutes left in the destruction
Oh, there's a clock.
of Kellan Thomas. You're down 3-0. That's something you know nothing about, I promise. The last time you had it was when your mother had you.
Oof. He's talking about sandwiches.
Get up. I want these people to hear this. I'm done talking. Time to finish you.
T. Time to leave. 16 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock. 30-minute Ironman match. We are up 2-0. JD Drake with the 2. Kellan with a 0.
Back outside now. And Kellan Thomas has already absorbed a ton of punishment outside the ring here. Oh. Oh.
Oh, JD just stomping Kellan's head into those steel steps.
And this level of brutality is surprising to me for a Thursday night $5 show, quite frankly.
Yeah,
And if you're going to get this kind of bang for your buck, XWA is the only way to go.
$4 at the door.
Kellan's doing everything he can to get back up. He doesn't want to go down 3-0.
We are just now reaching the halfway point of this matchup. Kellan Thomas currently down 2 falls to none. And he breaks the count by getting in just before the 10 is applied.
Fans trying to remind Drake of the score. And Kellan Thomas, even helped to his feet, can't keep his feet. Nice series of strikes right there by Kellan. Trying to get something going here. And he's finally actually worn Drake down to a seated position there in that bottom turnbuckle.
Drake now makes his way up, applies a spinning back fist to Kellan Thomas. Corkscrew double underhook suplex applied with precision and intensity. Cover, 2,
It's a fall.
3. 3-0 is the current count. This, my friends, has been a virtual beatdown. We've seen some offense out of Kellan Thomas, but clearly, as the way the cards show here, the score is outlining how very one-sided this matchup has been.
Almost another fall right there. And Drake now is just wearing Kellan Thomas out just by laying on top of him, making him kick out time and time again.
I don't know which one of these crowd members just keeps saying weak after James Drake chops the piss out of Kellan Thomas. But they're fools. Drake now misses big with that cannonball attempt. He ends up with his backside into the buckles, buying Kellan Thomas a little bit of time to recover here as he is currently down 3-0.
Kellan's going to need a good night's sleep to recover, I think.
Standing moonsault applied, hook of the leg. Still does not result in a pinfall. Callaway says that was just 2.
Thomas trying to get these fans fired up for him. Trying to get himself fired up a little bit. Knee. Drives the shoulder into the midsection of Drake a couple of times. Kellan's got to dig deep.
Kellan's legs are looking a little wobbly.
Oh, man, what a slam. Laid out for a bomb and does not get it.
Kellan with a roll-up. Kellan gets a pinfall.
Thomas with a pinfall. It's 3-1. 12 minutes, 7 seconds left on the clock. The skunk is out. Kellan rolls away. Getting some strikes in, some kicks. Full speed ahead. Nice bulldog out of the corner. Fans trying to give Riot something to fight for. Ref's laying the 10 count on both men. Up to his knees first, and no surprise is Drake.
Big swing and a miss by Drake here. Can Thomas capitalize?
Oh, just a vicious punch right to the head.
Thomas fights his way to that middle buckle, leaps off and applies the DDT. Drake is staggered.
It's another fall, and Kellan Thomas is back in this. 3-2.
10 minutes and 23 seconds remain to count. James Drake 3, Riot Kellan Thomas 2.
Well, I appreciate the update.
No, you're welcome. For those of our viewers from home that may not have been watching from the beginning, for those of them that may be drinking or not keeping count,
Yeah.
you got to remind them.
As the clock hits the 10-minute mark now, 10 minutes remaining, I should say.
And Drake's going to get back in the ring, or it's going to be a tie game here. But he does make it at the count of 7, breaks the count. And he's going to roll right back out.
James Drake keeping better score than anybody else in this contest. He knows just when to break up the referee's count, that 10 count for the outside. He knows just what kind of advantage he has on Kellan Thomas. But like you said earlier, John Roy, he is not the kind of guy to give away points. He knows damn right well that Kellan is steadily climbing that mountain.
Every one counts in the end.
Oh, and a super kick.
Inside out.
Gruesome.
JT tasting the floor now. His face was kicked off his face.
Well, the face. Anyway, J.D. Drake now makes his way up off the concrete, grabbing at the apron of the ring here. Can he break the count in time? Will Kellan Thomas do the same to him as what was done earlier on? Ooh!
He's putting the boots to him. Wants him back down on the floor, giving himself a chance to recover. Kellan not having it. He's going right out after him again.
And the public education of Tyler Calloway being put to the test as he has to start his count yet again. Oh, no, what's Thomas got in mind here? He's got J.D. Drake set up next to those steel ring stairs. I can barely speak. Kellan, don't do it. Come on, man. No, don't do it.
He's lining him up. No. Oh, eats him himself.
The count is 6 now. Thomas is going to try. He is in.
After having that midsection and those knees of his impacted by the steel steps, he manages to get in just in the nick of time. Cover here. No! Calloway says that will not be applied to the current count. Still 3-2.
Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous move. Say what you will about J.D. Drake. I am unbelievably impressed with the way he's able to just slap a variety of throws and holds like it's nothing to him. He is quite an exceptional athlete.
He certainly is. And you know the best thing about him, Corey, is we have not seen his arsenal be emptied yet. I guarantee you there are plenty more cards up that man's sleeve.
He's not even at full power.
No, he's not. I mean, guys, let's face facts. 23 minutes, the clock ticks on. It gets hot under those ring lights. That guy is still chugging along.
And that is your official time. The time on the screen here, 6.5 left now.
And look out.
Can Kellan even it up as oh! JT went high.
Drake misses big with the New Age moonsault. Kellan Thomas rolls out of harm's way just in the nick of time. But if he wants to keep his hopes alive, he needs another pinfall of a victory, guys.
He's got to move it. He's got to get up. Start one step at a time here. Get to your knees, for God's sake, Kellan.
Get on your knees, Kellan. It was a Karen Carpenter song.
Center of the ring now. Neither man really doing too well.
Big swing and a miss by Drake here. Oh! Jumping cutter for Kellan Thomas. 2. Still just 3-2. As the minutes tick on, guys, you gotta wonder who is being hit harder by fatigue. Is it Thomas? Is it Drake? Your thoughts, Corey?
I mean, Drake is carrying around a lot more weight, but he really, his conditioning seems to be amazing. Thomas took a hell of a beating in the first 18 minutes of this match, and that's just going to wear you out. And now could be a possible slap fight right here.
If you're arguing fatigue, I'm gonna say Kellan is more fatigued. I think he started too hot. I think he used too much at the beginning of this matchup, and now it's catching up to him. Whereas James Drake is starting to slow down, but he's got the energy on reserve, waiting to let it go. I think it's gonna happen very soon.
Both men now grappling for their signature maneuvers here. Kellan Thomas just hit J.D. Drake with the Stillmatic, but it was still not enough to keep him down for 3.
Wow.
This remains a 3-2 matchup in this Ironman, gentlemen.
4 minutes, 10 seconds on the game clock behind us.
Why couldn't they put it on that wall? You got to turn around every minute.
Drake now makes his way to the outside, just trying to create a little bit of distance between he and Thomas. Thomas is in pursuit now. The referee starts a standing 10 count yet again.
Oh, no.
Oh. The audience is now deaf.
Drake back in. Thomas trying to get himself back in. Got a little more step. Oh, God.
Thomas now hoisted up to that top buckle here. James Drake with an open palm thrust, knocking the former Firebrand champ Loopy.
Look out. This is dangerous, dangerous business right here. Thomas manages to shake the big man off. Splash. It's tied up. Tied up at 3.
Tree to tree.
Both Kellan Thomas and J.D. Drake have 3 falls apiece.
2:20 left on the clock. This is going to go down to the wire here.
Three falls apiece. 2 seconds.
2 minutes remain, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes.
That's the word I was looking for. 2-minute warning now.
Schoolboy applied by James Drake. JD's got a whole lot of tights there.
And it's a fall. It counts.
JD Drake 4, Riot 3. Less than 2 minutes remain.
Minute and a half.
Things are starting to come unglued here.
And look. Drake says, no, I'm not even going back in the ring. To hell with that.
He's going home.
He's going to come take a seat over here with us, I think.
Not the chair. We only have 1,000 of those left.
No, I think he's got other plans in mind for that chair. He knows there's less than just about over a minute left in this matchup.
1 minute left. 1 minute.
JD Drake's got that chair in hand and it's in the ring. Calloway doesn't seem to be too obsessed over it.
That's a fall. The disqualification and a fall goes to Kellan Thomas right there.
Both Kellan Thomas and JD Drake each have 4 falls apiece.
30 seconds on the clock now.
Yeah, but look at this. Kellan Thomas is out cold.
JD Drake ever so cerebral, knowing that if he doesn't give Kellan Thomas a chance to catch up, he could cinch this in for himself.
10 seconds.
4 falls apiece. He just now drapes himself over Kellan Thomas.
5, 4, 3,
Thomas is
2,
out.
1.
And the time has expired. Time has expired at 4-4.
What kind of expiration timer was that?
I gotta get a word from the referee, guys.
Go talk.
You guys getting an alarm clock next to a microphone up there? We couldn't get a big horn? 30-minute Ironman match. Beep, beep, stop. Sudden death.
And it is. It's
What are we
on.
doing, Bob? What's the word?
Sudden death, and they call for the bell. Thomas is out.
The referee told me that what they're going to do is basically they are in sudden death overtime, ladies and gentlemen. The first pinfall or submission will end this matchup. This is extra innings, boys.
Yep. Yes, it is.
A shot by Thomas, trying to get back in. Oh, man. Decapitated.
2, 3.
Your winner of this matchup,